opportunities present themselves.
This is the U.S. Bank Cougar Coaches Show on the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield. U.S. Bank. Life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank. Member FDIC. Tonight's show is also brought to you by Zeppos, the home for the Cougar Coaches Show, where the Palouse comes to play and eat. Here's the voice of the Cougs, Matt Chazanow.
With you live here from Zeppos, and we have ourselves, what a great crowd. Great to see everybody here. And, Coach, we are officially, as of when the ball drops New York City time, 3 hours from March. That's the deal. So we're right there. We're right there.
Greatest month of the year.
That's what it is.
I tell our international guys it's like World Cup for basketball every year.
And
March.
You've got the whole country just captivated and going wild. And, Coach, I'm looking at the notes here. Just a lot of winning. Just a lot of winning lately. A lot.
Great.
You got 5 straight dubs. You got back-to-back. Yeah, there's a round of applause for that.
Yeah.
You got back-to-back double-digit pack wins, which we will in terms of years, right?
That's great.
Last year to this year, which will tie into trivia a little bit.
Oh,
good. You're off a 63-57 win in Berkeley. You're off a 67-63 win in Maples Pavilion. It is the first time in 40 years since Craig Elo was playing that you won back-to-back years in Maples Pavilion. I mean, you're just doing all kinds of things here that are fantastic. Congratulations.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Let's go back to Maples in what was a really hard-fought game. I'm going to put you on the spot a bit. Rack your brain. It feels like a long time ago. I know.
Nothing's distant memory.
It does feel like a distant memory. 67-63.
Yep.
Close ball game.
Yep.
We kind of knew it would be. You and I talked, and I was in the walkthrough. I'm looking at it going, they've just got a lot of talent. They don't have a great pack record, but they've got a ton of talent.
You know what, they've been playing well lately, and then their effort against Washington made me feel better too.
Yeah, they beat us.
They handled them pretty well.
O'Connell had 12 assists.
Yeah, no, he did a great job, and they're like I said, their front court I really think is as good as anybody's. They're really good.
They get big fast. Like they go 6. Basically, they have O'Connell, and then they're like 6'7", 6'8", 6'8". 7-2, 7-1.
Whatever.
Randall was really big.
Getting good. So.
Yeah.
Nope, it was good. It was a great win for us. All I remember is DJ making 2 free throws to take it 2-4.
Yeah.
That's about all I remember.
Yeah.
Felt pretty good after that.
Oh, boy, did it. And I'll tell you what, and I'm not trying to bang on Stanford or whatever. It was quiet. It was. You were joking post game. You and I were joking. And I knew it. And I told Craig in the break, I said, there's no way Coach doesn't hear me right now. Like, word
with another three.
Yeah, word for word.
No,
I'm like, he has to be because it's too quiet.
Yeah, it is, it's odd because that thing was, that's 20 years ago. Remember, they're number 1 in the country, and that place was, might have been when Tiger Woods was going to school there. It was a long time ago. But, it was a little quiet, obviously. They didn't have the success, but they're poised to be pretty good in the future. I don't know what will happen, but wouldn't mind dodging them in the conference tournament. But I think if it was today, we're playing them.
I think that's how it lines up, right?
There's
still a lot of dominance.
Absolutely, absolutely. But
which is weird to say because there's only 1 game left for the Cougs. But
it's great.
It could be.
It's all good.
My understanding is 5, 6, or 7. It's my understanding.
Yeah, we can't get 4th.
There was we talked about this.
I still think there might be a shot.
There was a crazy scenario where like 15 things all had to happen.
We were on pace. Those buzzer beaters flopped on us. They went the wrong way. Oregon and Arizona State.
Is that what it was?
They go the other way. I think there's life to the whole situation.
Yeah, there was a graphic that it might have been Jim or somebody.
There was a chance at 4th. I just know that it was in play, and I was like, we got 1. We were down to 1. We boiled it down to 1, 10-9. Let's see what we can do.
That was Bamba's pack career high in Maples.
That was great.
New career high. He had done it against Washington, scored 20. Did it against the Cardinals, scored 22. He was great.
No, yeah, he's been actually been playing, I think, pretty darn well since UCLA on the road. Yeah, that's kind of where he was in a slump there. He had the thumb's been bothering him, and then he started making some shots and feeling pretty good. And then he's been our closer in like those tight games. He's been the guy that's made plays. Made the big baskets, him and Mo, obviously. And it's neat to see those guys grow that way.
Starting to become normal to see Gay go for 15 and 15.
That's great.
You're getting used to it.
No, I know. Well,
it's amazing.
Exactly.
It's really it's impressive.
You know what the biggest stat that I pulled away looking at it, he is 37 assists, 36 turnovers since January 1.
Wow.
Since the New Year. So, and that's turned us as an offensive team, turned him as an offensive player. And it's just, I'm not shocked because you could see it there, and he needed the experience and the reps, and his character's so good as far as like who he is as a guy. He doesn't get, he might play poorly one game, but he bounces back every time, never hangs his head. Both those guys, very great, good temperaments for improving and being good teammates, good competitors.
Specifically to Mo, from last year to this year, even the start of this year, the two things he really struggled with, last year was early foul trouble.
Yeah. And
early on this year, more so last year, he would turn the ball over.
Oh, absolutely.
A decent bit. Those two things he's really cleared up.
Well, we didn't, didn't put a lot of pressure on him as a freshman. We had, F.A. and Deshaun playing there, and he was playing the 4 mostly, and we just knew he'd be an awesome defender, just great blender, just made us awesome defensively, and he'd get on the glass, and just not a lot of pressure on him. And then, obviously, we had to put the ball in his hands more this year, which we would have anyway, and he's really started to flourish and really embraced it, and it's been fun to watch.
Really, really impressive. And then let's go to Haas Pavilion in Berkeley. It was a tight game. It was a tight game in the first half. Road games are really, really hard, right? It wasn't the shooting performance that you would love to have on the road, but you got it done. I mean,
we did. We control. I probably led for the weekend. 65 minutes out of the 80.
Yeah.
We controlled that one the whole time.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, we're a running football team, man. We're up 5, up 10, tied. We know how to play. We just haven't been able to. We could ever just kind of, like I was watching the Washington game last time. We got up 10 a couple times, and they're good. And they're going to make runs at you, and we've been able to fight that off. And whereas early in the season, actually, we're down 6, down 4, down 2, and everyone's like, "Oh, they're so close." I'm like, are they? Well, you want to be on the lead and learn to do that. So I think that's probably the success. We just kind of learned to handle success a little better, play with the lead, and now the next thing is just learn to get a little more of we call it cutthroat mentality and try to finish those games off earlier.
Yeah, you're up 10
confidence
against the Ducks, try to make it 15.
Yeah,
right.
All those. Yeah, got to stretch the lead. And it's not easy. It's part of the process and becoming a really good program. And but really proud of the way we've played the last 5 for sure.
Is that human nature? You get up by 10. And
absolutely. Yeah. It's like after you do a good, what's considered a good job calling Coug games, and then you get a job offer to go do something up in Spokane.
Here we are.
And you abandoned us. But it was an upgrade.
It's a strong word.
It's true.
It's a strong word.
But we upgraded, and everyone commented.
Dice is fantastic.
Dice came in.
Lucky to have him.
True Coug.
Yeah, no doubt.
Graduated from here.
There's no question. Yeah,
constantly on the hot seat, man. Between him and Rodman. Change the subject.
Speaking of which, got a question here for you. Who is your rival in college, and how would you describe the rivalry?
Oh, that's a great question.
I don't think I know Hamilton's rival.
It's in football. Back in the day, it was Union, Hamilton Union. They're out of Schenectady.
Yeah,
it's the
thing.
upstate thing.
They're all good schools up there.
And then we're in the NESCAC. We don't really have a natural rival because everyone is in New England. We're in New York, but we just kind of made Williams our rival, but they got a natural one with Amherst. So there's not a great one.
There isn't.
But by the way, if you want to talk D3 hoops, I can get you up to speed.
Yeah. Who wouldn't love to talk?
Man, I had a huge day. Was it Saturday or Sunday? No, Sunday was a big day.
Why is that?
Got to watch my Hamilton Continentals close it out, punch the ticket, probably first time in 20 years.
Is that right?
They're back.
That's
back.
That's great. That's
back. So Hamilton got it done, and then my college roommate's son plays at Carleton, and they played it. I watched it on my phone, and Carleton beat St. John's, and they're both punched their tickets. So
where's Carleton? I don't think I know. Carleton.
Minnesota.
Okay,
Minnesota. So you gotta be up to speed, man.
Yeah, no, I don't know I don't have the D3 pulse as much.
It's pretty cool. This March is great. I mean, these teams because they play home site for those things. Those gyms are packed, and it was just really cool because the coach there at Hamilton, the league they moved in the NESCAC full time. Long story, but it's been a grind, and he finally broke through. He won. They tied for league title, and they won it. So. Big time.
I feel like in that league and in that neck of the woods, it's the highest level D3. It's basically, they would compete with some of the
D2. They'd be fine.
Yeah,
not the top D2s, but like we used to play. We beat Colgate when I was there. They're D1, and when we played Lemoyne, we split with them. The D2 and Gent.
The Lemoyne Dolphins.
That's an unusual name. The Dolphins in Syracuse, New York.
The Dolphins in Syracus.
John Beeline was their coach, and we split.
Was he really? John Beeline coached Lemoyne. I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, no,
that is trivia.
No, it's a good league and all that stuff. So, but out west, there's not as many. And, Whitman and Whitworth are really good programs, but there's like 12 of those.
As I was about to say, there aren't as many Whitworths in the West as there are Whitworths in the East. If you
it's more D2, Division II schools and junior colleges. They don't even know what junior colleges are back east.
No, they don't do that. That's a different beast. Well, look, you've won
tangent.
Yeah, but it's fun. That's great. We're talking ball here. Listen, you've won 5 straight. That's just a lot of pack games. Not a lot of teams can win.
When's the last time that happened?
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Yeah, we'll talk about it. 5 straight pack wins. Let's do this. Take a break. Come back. We've got some more questions. Someone loaded up on Twitter. It's the Cougs going to Seattle Thursday. Final game of the regular season. We'll take a break.
Time to redo this basement?
Yeah. A home gym, movie theater, model train utopia.
Or yoga studio?
I'm flexible-ish.
Great. I'll just use the U.S. Bank mobile app so we can plan it out.
Which way are you leaning? Setting a savings goal or applying for a home improvement loan?
I say we look at both options, right here in the app.
Budget for a really good home gym. We deserve it.
Noted.
Help for today, planning for tomorrow. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender member FDIC.
Hey, Kook fans! Can't decide what to do with your late-night weekends? Why not Cosmic Bowling? Every Friday and Saturday night from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. is Cosmic Bowling at Zeppo's. At a price designed with everyone in mind, we are your destination for music, disco lights, and, of course, bowling. Can't join us on the weekends? Zeppo's is the place to be for all ages every day of the week. With bowling, food, and drink specials, we offer prices that won't break the budget. You can even reserve your lane in advance with online reservations at Zeppos.com. When looking for fun in Pullman, look no further than Zeppo's.
You're listening to Cougar Basketball on the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield. This is Cougar Basketball.
Pulls the trigger on a 3 and connects. Hell, top of the arc. 3, top of the arc. That's no good. Gay! Put back, skying in the desert.
Tune in all season long as Kyle Smith and the Cougs look to make more noise in the Pac-12.
Yaki catch fire 3. Got it. Bubba drives in for the lead. He got it. In the lane, Cougs up 1.
It's only on your home for Cougar Basketball, the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield.
Your one stop for all college sports is the Varsity app and the brand new Varsity Network website, thevarsitynetwork.com. Keep up with your favorite teams and the rest of college sports, no matter where you are, with thevarsitynetwork.com. Live and on-demand broadcasts, your favorite college-centric podcasts, with stories and video around college sports and your favorite teams. Be sure to download the Varsity app and check out the brand new Varsity Network website, thevarsitynetwork.com.
This is the U.S. Bank Cougar Coaches Show on the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield. U.S. Bank. Life keeps moving. We're here for every step.
Back at it live here in Zeppo's. We're talking ball. We've got ourselves the Huskies coming up. Final game of the regular season. Another 8 p.m. Thursday tip in Seattle. Let's do some Twitter questions and some write-in questions.
Okay, sure.
What do you say? Hey, by the way, earn your bragging rights at Northern Quest. More slot machines, table games, restaurants, lounges, and luxury hotel rooms than anyone else in the region. Northern Quest, yes, the best. More at northernquest.com. All right, we do the write-ins.
That's a tremendous segue.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Just watching greatness.
Thank you.
Jeez. Just dialed in.
Can you have Bamba slip something crimson to Noah for his senior night?
Yeah. Sure.
Sure. Did you see Tiger on the golf course with Spieth? When he slipped him?
We're not supposed to.
Whatever. We don't. But maybe that kind of style, right?
Yeah.
That kind of spirit. Be good.
Absolutely.
Just a little handoff here. Here you go. It's pretty funny. Mary, who has a fantastic shirt on. Mary Schneider, the Greater Coug. We love it. We love it. Mary asks, Vegas has many temptations. How do you keep the boys in line and out of potential trouble?
I just stay in my room. I don't know. I don't know. I'm worried about myself first.
Yeah, right.
I got to focus on. You got to control my own bit. But I got a couple bullets. Coach Shaw's down in that lobby, man. He's sniffing them out. He's ready. The only reason Coach Shaw is good at it, he worked at UW for many years, so he's very well versed in watching the hotel rooms. So
guard dog.
Yeah, he's good.
That's guard dog. Okay, Go Cougs and Seattle Sports asked. This is on Twitter now. It's maybe too late, but I'll try. No, you got it in, buddy. Number one, Do we currently have the answer to this is yes, by the way. Do we currently have a shooting guru or guru who focuses on form? First of all, Kyle Smith led America in three-point percentage at Hamilton. Let's start there. And then I know Jim Shaw is all over
the free throws, and then one of the best shooters. We're very fortunate. We have one of the best shooters I've ever seen in my life. I coached him at Columbia, who's getting his grad school done. He's a graduate assistant, and Steve Frankowski, and I just have him shoot there. He's not allowed to teach necessarily on some of the stuff, but he's the best shooter.
Look at this guy. Yeah,
he's the best shooter.
Did he lead? Was he number one in America percentage? He was top 5, I think.
Was he?
I'm pretty sure.
He could really shoot.
40 or maybe it was just the Ivy. Maybe it was just the Ivy.
He passes the eye test. Let me tell you, some shooters
really
Ivy. Yeah, he's a big time shooter. So we're fond of the shooting.
Yeah, he's great. He's great to have around. Jennifer Delzer, how have you and the team kept your long injured players so connected to the team? Watching the timeouts, end of games, it's obvious they're very invested in this team. Thank you for another great year. Coaches shows, guys are a great comment. Oh, that's nice. Thanks, Jennifer. Thanks for the question and participation.
She's unbelievable.
She's great. She's great.
What do you say? Great question. I think that's organic. I think as far as it on the front end, who you're bringing in your program, talking about getting the right guys on the bus and the attitude and that. And like I said, Pullman in our program, same. Every day you invest in, the more fond you are of the place. And so having a guy like Miles who's been hurt, but it's his attachment to the team, and it starts our leadership too. Mo and TJ, I mean, I sound, like a broken record, but they're just great human beings.
They're great guys.
The guys, they attract people. Their warmth, their personality, and that's an inviting group, and it makes it easy to root for each other.
Finn Kell wants to know, Coach, what's the status of AD being a Drame Jong, and will he be a full go in Vegas?
He should be. It's a hand deal, and it's day to day.
Tom wants to know. Great to see Tom as always. How was the visit with Clay? Clay and Isaac Fontaine were both in Berkeley.
It was tremendous. Just knowing how valuable that guy's time is, and we're fortunate to catch it where they were in between games. And he's just a really humble dude that cares a lot about the program. And he slid in there right time during. I don't know if you caught him when the lights were down during the introductions. And
I didn't realize the timing of that.
Yeah, I just kind of slipped in there and watched the game from the baseline. I didn't really notice him, and then he came to the locker room, and I'm sure it meant a lot to me. So I know it meant more to the guys, the players, and that. And he's just he'd label us the Wheatfield underdogs.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome.
So. That could have been from the minutes, I'm sure, but we'll take it. We'll run with it. Wheatfield underdogs. Let's go.
Super fun. Bring Bronny to Pullman wants to know. That's great Twitter.
All about it.
That's great. Bring Bronny to Pullman! ! And he's got a picture of LeBron James and his son photoshopped with a Coug jersey on as his avatar.
Why do you keep thinking that was Photoshop? That was his official
visit. It was not because it looks like it's like crayon on his jersey. It's not.
We got to work on our campus stuff. We got to work and do a better job. But. No.
Oh, it's really funny. Do you think the Battle of Palouse against Idaho will ever come back in the future?
Maybe.
Okay.
I mean, obviously they're going through stuff.
Sure.
I mean, there's.
Good. They're 8 miles away. TBD.
Yeah.
Who knows? Washington State University would like to thank Crimson and Gray for their continued support of Coug Athletics. Head to bookstore.com to get the latest in Coug apparel. That's BKSTR.com. Let's rip some trivia next. What do you say? All right, we'll take a break. Come back. We'll do trivia next live here at Zeppos.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain Cold Refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
There's always time for the drive-thru deal. Because no matter how fast you are at making breakfast, McDonald's is faster.
Nothing fits your morning routine like your favorite breakfast. From a sausage McMuffin to a sausage burrito to those crisp, flaky, fluffy hash browns. Mix and match them every day with buy one, get one for $1. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Your home for Cougar basketball.
Deep three bucket. Rise and a crush.
The Washington State Sports Network from Learfield.
Another season of women's and men's college sports is underway. Follow your alma mater or favorite team in their pursuit of the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2023 to the winning institutions in all competitive divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Spokane International Airport is a proud sponsor of Washington State University Athletics. The airport connects Cougar fans and alums with over 50 daily departures to 18 nonstop destinations provided by 6 major airlines, as well as one-stop connections to most major metropolitan centers throughout the U.S. Real-time arrival and flight departure information is available at SpokaneAirports.net. Spokane International Airport, when it's time to fly.
This is the U.S. Bank Cougar Coaches Show.
Drives in and hammers a baseline rocket.
Live from Zeppo's with Cougar head coach Kyle Smith, here's the voice of the Cougs, Matt Chesanow.
Back at it live here at Zeppo's, talking ball with Coach Smith. We get set for the rivalry week, the final game of the regular season. We are there. Cougs 15-15 overall now. 500, 10-9 in the pack. How about that? Couldn't say that a few weeks ago.
No.
Huskies are 16-14 and 8-11 in the pack. Boeing is proud to sponsor the annual Boeing Apple Cup Series, where millions of fans cheer for the many matchups between UW and WSU. We call Washington home, and we're shaping the future together. Are you ready for the final trivia of the year?
I'm ready.
All right. Hearts, fire the music, buddy. Here we go. High drama, as always. I'll give you a little more volume on that, please. A little more juice. There we go. Let's really feel it in our hearts. All right. This is multiple choice. Of these head coaches at Washington State University basketball,
yes,
which has the most conference wins over their first 4 years? A, George Raveling, B, the Bennetts, Dick and Tony, or C, Kyle Smith? That would be you. What do you think?
Wait, they just tee me up here to look really humble. I think it's C.
It's C, you're correct. It's the answer. It is what it is. You're not supposed to get it wrong on purpose. Congratulations. It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't know what else to say.
Did I mention that again?
Kyle Smith has me.
Review. What was it? What was it again?
Yeah, right. 5 straight wins in the pack. This is not a trivia question.
All right.
5 straight
Could
wins
be.
in the pack. Could be. Maybe it should be. 5 straight wins in the pack. You did that last year.
Yeah.
Early in pack play. Hadn't happened prior, and you're in the midst of that right now.
15 years
Hadn't
prior.
happened prior since 07.
So we got a chance. What did you look up? When
I hadn't
chance
looked
to
up
get
6. I have to look that
That's
up.
not a
still.
whammy. I think we got something to.
All right, we'll do it in a break. How about that?
That sounds great.
We'll rip that in a break.
6. That'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Music, please. Hearts. Thank you very much. Oh, wait a minute. We need a... Yeah, you gave him the bell. You gave him the grip. All right, number 2. Cougs have back-to-back double-digit win totals in league play. Last year to this year, 11. Last year, maybe 11 this year. It's 10 for sure.
Yep.
How many other times... Multiple choice. How many other times since the creation of the pack...
Wow.
...has that been done by Washington State?
3.
Multiple choice. 3 is not an option.
I whiffed.
It's not an option. You did.
I whiffed.
You did. A2, B4, C10.
I'm going to go B.
That's correct. It is B. Give him a bell, but also give him a buzzer because he got it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you jumped the gun.
I tried to go for it. Should be like bonus.
Jump the gun.
I was thinking 3 or 4. I was really close.
You were right. You were correct. Okay, music, please. Let's keep it rolling here. Number 3, Isaac Fontaine and Klay Thompson were both at the win in Berkeley this weekend. That's the most career points, Washington State and Fontaine, most points in a single season for the Cougs, Klay Thompson. Fontaine, multiple choice again. Fontaine is where all time on the pack scoring list? A, top 30, B, top 20, C, top 50.
Top 20.
Correct. That is correct. Isaac Fontaine, 16th all-time.
That's incredible.
Pack scoring. Isn't that great?
That's really impressive.
It is really amazing. Only 2,000-point scorer. All right, question 4. Under-discussed element of Coug basketball history here. Don Collins is Washington State's only pack player of the year.
Wow.
Danced in 1980. That year he scored 442 conference points.
Oh, my goodness.
Which puts him ahead of Harold Miner, just behind Gary Payton, 7th most ever in a conference year. What other category did Don Collins lead the pack in that year?
Steals.
That is correct. That is, wow. That ring it up. That is fantastic. Dang. Really good. He was drafted 18th overall that year in the NBA.
That's impressive.
Yep. Little bonus nug for you.
Ready.
This is kind of fun. I'd known this, but I didn't really put it together to looking it up in the data. The Cougs from 1978 to 86, so 8 seasons, had the pack leader in steals 6 of the 8 years.
In 78 to 86?
78 to 86. So it's
we were quick, I'm feeling.
I'm
thinking we were quick.
Really good teams, right? So, but it's Collins, it's Elo, and it's Keith Scooter Morrison.
That's pretty
and boom, boom, boom. And, and Morrison was tied 1 year, but whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, really, really good.
Elo had it, huh?
Elo led the league in
He's
steals
got some long arms,
in
man.
83. Yeah,
He's got some long
was
arms.
52 or whatever.
That's
incredible. I think that's the number.
That's really good.
Really, really good. Now, you are going to Vegas for sure.
Yep.
Pack tournament. So we had to get a little Vegas trivia nugget in here. So music, please, Hearts. Thank you. According to TripSavvy, love these sources. So TripSavvy.com.
I love it.
What decade did a Las Vegas hotel receive? By the way, our GM Bo Orth, who's fantastic. Bo's back there. Bo's a Vegas guy. So, Bo might be I should say TripSavvy.com or Bo Orth. He may know this personally, right?
He could.
He may be. What decade did a Las Vegas hotel receive the first gaming license? When did gaming start in Las Vegas?
Well, let's see. I have to go to my Godfather. Knowledge in this.
Oh, yeah. Like the movie, yeah. I thought you meant like your Godfather.
No. Yeah. I know I'm Italian, but don't be throwing those. Don't be throwing those. I would say, I want to say 50s.
Incorrect. Good guess. Incorrect. 40s. It's actually the 30s. I think it just took a little while to mature. First year, it was 1931, and I have no idea if it was related, but it's actually the same year the Hoover Dam, they started construction.
Wow.
So they kind of like started it all.
Just come out of full depression.
Well, that's why they did it.
Yeah, okay.
That's why they did it.
That makes sense.
They did it.
Thought people gambling would just pull us out,
and they were right, and they were correct. And it worked.
That and WW too.
Yes, right. Well, there's that too.
Yeah.
Right, but yeah, how about that? 1931, first.
Yeah,
ever.
I did not. Yeah,
and then but it took a little while for the engine to turn over on the.
I was just thinking Dean Martin, Rat Pack.
Yeah.
So I was thinking 40s, 50s.
It was a
little earlier.
Right. So before it started.
Yep, I gotcha.
Pretty cool. Coug basketball fans, head to McDonald's every game day for free medium fries exclusively on the app. Conveniently order ahead and earn points with every purchase. See app for details. How about that? 5 straight wins, all kinds of trivia nuggets. We'll take a break, and we're going to look up last time 6 happened. That's been
Let's go.
More than 15 years.
Let's go.
Cougs take on the Dogs Thursday, 8 p.m. tip. We'll take a break. Come back live here at Zeppo's.
Hey, Coug fans! Can't decide what to do with your late-night weekends? Why not Cosmic Bowling? Every Friday and Saturday night from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. is Cosmic Bowling at Zeppo's. At a price designed with everyone in mind, we are your destination for music, disco lights, and, of course, bowling. Can't join us on the weekends? Zeppo's is the place to be for all ages every day of the week. With bowling, food, and drink specials, we offer prices that won't break the budget. You can even reserve your lane in advance with online reservations at Zeppos.com. When looking for fun in Pullman, look no further than Zeppo's.
Running a business is a lot of work. Luckily, I've got a great partner.
Oh, I think you...
I meant U.S. Bank.
I knew that.
U.S. Bank Business Essentials is a huge help to us.
Totally. Their comprehensive point-of-sale system does it all. Tracks inventory, manages schedules, customizes orders.
Plus all the regular banking stuff.
If only it could make coffee.
Nah, that's your job.
From point of sale to quick loans, we have many ways to make your business boom. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is Cougar Basketball from Learfield.
When you pull up in a brand new GMC Sierra Denali Unlimited, neighbors are going to notice. Even that weirdo down the street. You know who you are, Gary. It's the Spring Into a Sierra giveaway. Now through March 30th at Northern Quest. Play daily with your Camas Rewards card, and you can have an $85,000 truck in your driveway come spring. The Spring Into a Sierra giveaway. Details at northernquest.com.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
This is the U.S. Bank Cougar Coaches Show on the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield.
Floats up to three, got it. Drives in, dunks it down, an exclamation point.
With Coach Smith, here's Matt Chazanow.
We're back here live at Zeppo's talking all kinds of things off air as we get set for what's on here against the Huskies, an 8 p.m. tip on Thursday. So we did the research, our crack stats team of me and Coach.
And a Xerox copy of the media guide.
That's correct. And 6 has happened once. Ever. Since the pack was created. 6 straight pack wins.
No, twice. We figured out.
Was it twice?
When there's 7? Did we find a 7?
Let's see, 83 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, so 7 was ELO.
Yeah, so 7's all-time record.
Yep.
It's only been done once since 93.
Correct. Samson 93 was 6, and then 7 was 83.
Yeah.
And 8's never been done. And we're going to carry this puppy into the Vegas tourney.
Let's go. We got to get 6, though.
Yeah,
let's get 6.
You got to get 6 to get. You have to get to 6 to get to 7 to get to 8, as the math goes. But that's what's on the line here, among other things, among in-state pride, among your 14-5 record against Pacific Northwest rivals. You don't. So that one we can't talk about.
Just one at a time.
Okay. Well, wait a minute now. We just talked about 8. Or is it because we don't know the opponent yet that you're comfortable with it?
No, we're good.
Let's
just keep going.
You have a 15-15 mark, but you were 10-15 at one point when we were here in Zeppo's.
Yeah, we got more people in here tonight.
More people. Great
Is
crowd.
there any correlation?
Great crowd. I don't know if we can attribute it directly, but it doesn't hurt. No. It never hurts. How do you talk to these same guys about dealing with success?
You know what? I hadn't even thought about it. We like most coaches, we very routine driven, and we just constantly talk about improvement and every day getting better at something and really get them goal oriented and give them some. I mean, that's a good nugget though, to know that it hadn't been done in 30 years. That's a nice one to have in your back pocket going the game. It's something to really be proud of, leave a legacy. Those things help, but if you always have something that try to keep them humble yet hungry, not get full of yourself. And so we got a lot to play for. Chance at a winning season, chance to go postseason, all that stuff, and then a chance to do something that hasn't been done in 30 years. That's pretty awesome.
I'm never comfortable fully divulging publicly like what I have access to and shoot around, so I'll leave it up to you too if you want to get into stats and all the stuff you guys discuss. But what I will say is what you talk about, the guys are locked in. I mean, when you're talking about numbers pregame and like what motivates these guys, it's not like walkthrough is kind of a lackadaisical thing. We're gonna sit there, we're gonna watch some film. No, it's you can hear pin drop and guys are laser focused. I've witnessed.
We got a pretty responsible group. They're goal driven. Some really good students. Not everyone. It's okay, but I do think, and I did in Jim Shaw the other day say we probably need to make sure we get guys that are pretty sharp. Because a lot of our stuff is mental. Like we give them a lot of feedback, a lot of film, a lot of numbers, a lot of goal setting. And guys, I always say, I at least try to trick them. I say, smart guys, they always want to know where they stand, and they want to know what they have to do to get better, what they have to do to be, competitors. So, and we've been talking about our 3 areas that I think we're 19-0 over 4 years if we've defended the 2 at a certain rate, we've shot the 3 at 35% or better, and if we don't throw the ball away 5 times, like less than 5 times. I mean 5 steals. It's very
impressive.
We did. I think we do it. We did it first at Stanford. It was hard to believe. It was a close game. We hit all 3 of those as a close game. We were bad in some other areas, but it's pretty. And I think we went 2-1, 2 out of 3 against Cal, and I think we're 75% of our wins on that. So we're always looking for something.
I mean, that's pretty.
So I got my Columbia grad that's always digging. He's always digging.
Yeah, there's a lot of hay in the barn on it too. It's not like it's a 3-game thing. It was 19-0. It's like, hey, for 4 years we've never lost.
Yeah,
if we've done these 3 things for 4 years.
And it's like I said, we were trying to shape our identity of this team. We knew we had some guys that would shoot and be comfortable shooting, but that's some reason that's an easy to take away team. Like, hey, we wipe out their 3, make them finish, pressure them. Well, we got to have something more. And that's what happened there. And it's like, so those 3 things, like, hey, if we do this defensively, make sure we're getting shots. Some of it's our foot speed. If when we throw the ball away, it's hard to catch guys. We're not the fastest.
You're not going to catch the pick
So
six.
it's like, if we don't throw it away, that really reduces their 2-point field goal percentage because it's not 2-on-1 dunks. So there's some truth in that. So we've kind of gotten, we haven't turned them in the streak. We've only turned over like 8.5 times a game.
It's really good.
And it's part of our defense. Our offense and our defense that way. Like, as long as they're not running through passing lanes, and that's what scares me most about Washington. They're really fast, really athletic, and they get going in their own gym, which everyone does. And that's going to be a great challenge for us to see if we can sustain that.
It's the other impressive part about this 5-game win streak. It's 2 of them on the road, most recently on the road, right? I mean, and I know you were a really good road team last year. You're a very good home team this year, and they kind of inverted. But still, road games are brutally difficult. I don't care who you're playing or where you go.
It's tough, and anyone thinks otherwise is crazy. And, I caught one of my assistants say, we didn't play well. I said, we won.
Right.
It's hard to win on the road. It's Pac-12, Power 5. I think the 68% of the home teams have won in our league this year. So 1 out of 3 are on the road. As you go 1 and 2, you're average. So we went 2-0. That's great. We'll see if we can go 3-0 here.
You mentioned Pac-12. I'm going to peel it back a little bit. We kind of touched on this off the break.
You want my theory?
I'd love all your theories. I'd love your theory, but I want to.
I just wish someone tune in and listen. But go ahead.
Well, I think there are some folks. Just so you know, I think we're there. I think that's what we're doing, right? But I'm peeling it back. I'm thinking about super big picture. There's all kinds of discussions about the league and the conference and the media rights deal and conference realignment and all this stuff. Ooh, give me your take.
Well, I don't know how it's all going to shake out, but I'd like to be commissioner.
Okay,
I'd like to help the commissioner.
So that's public. All right,
I'd like to help the commissioner.
Okay.
I think we should steal from Premier League.
Okay.
Whatever our league is, we add more. Say we go to 16. So just say what to 16.
Sure.
Just theoretically.
Sure. We're spitballing. Yeah. It's just me and you here.
2 divisions of 8. Top 8 teams play against each other and we relegate. So you'd have this power conference within the conference.
Conference within the conference.
Yep.
That's fun.
And you have a way to you drop 2 every year and you add 2. And so there's a way to move up, but it's kind of what the Big Ten has done in basketball, where they play their non-conference games where they win a slew of them, but they ended up adding more conference games.
Right.
So when they do well out of conference, they play each other, and they're 9 teams. They never used to get 9 teams.
No.
And the SEC, and that in the Big 12, I mean, they're talking about Texas Tech's 5-11. They're talking about them on the bubble and got a chance.
Roll me through what they've done with their scheduling to get more bids.
They've played. We did it too. We went from 18 to 20 league games, right?
Right.
So the more you play against each other,
you kind of feed each other.
Exactly. Yeah. So you don't play any lower.
Got it.
And then out of league, we put some parameters, what level we have to schedule in our league, and then if you have a good non-conference, which our league has blown a few, we contributed that this year, Prairie View, but we had a really hard schedule.
Yeah.
But if you win your 75% of your out-of-conference games, and the overall is like this, mid-major level schedule, non-conference. Just say 175 powers. If you win 75%, then you go against each other, you're almost guaranteed 6 bids.
Interesting.
It just works out that way, the math is, and it's just like you're going to get 6. And that's kind of what the Big Ten, they're talking about. They have 14 teams, right?
They're more than they pack, yeah.
It's like 9, 10 teams.
Yeah.
The ACC's down this year.
ACC is down. They're having a weird year this year.
Weird, bad. Yeah. Mountain West passed them. But the Mountain West done it a little bit, too. They've been that's a whole other thing. But that's what they have, some bad teams in their league. And that's always been so that kind of the same idea.
Feed on the bottom and you get some.
Well, it's kind of the same idea if you did, say you had the 8 teams, say the top division plays everyone twice. That's 14 games, right? So that's a power conference. Then you played everyone once, 22 games, and you'd play against, and that based predicated on the previous history.
Yeah.
And then if you finish up, and the top 2 teams of the bottom league get to move up, and the bottom 2 move down.
I had a joke with a buddy, unrelated.
So anyone listening, I'm willing to take this on, and I'm guaranteeing 6 NCAA tournament teams.
I love it. We had a joke with there you go. Yeah, you got a round of applause. You got a bunch of votes here for Commissioner Smith.
Good.
First league, we were joking about Major League Baseball because there's AAA and AA and single A. It's very unrealistic in real life, but it feels that way. We were joking that like the Premier League, the first league to relegation wins because it's so entertaining.
Oh,
there's so much on the line.
Yeah.
It's so.
It'd be awesome.
It's fun.
Aren't we getting close to that?
Yeah,
a little bit, like the realignment.
As long as there's a chance. The thing about relegation, you got to get up. You have the chance to get up. So, North Dakota State is really good at football, right?
Yep.
Montana has had stretches.
And what's been my deal, we keep expanding Division I. It's up to 364 teams. It's like we got to relegate some teams, too.
Yeah.
We keep adding teams, but, and teams bump up, and obviously Gonzaga fancies themselves as a high major, but they don't play in a high major league.
Right.
But teams like Butler that they bounced in the Big East, and they're getting some lumps now. It's a little harder.
Sure.
Wichita went to the American. There's ways that they've absorbed it. Davidson went to the A-10.
Yep.
And then the Big East picked up. Who else they picked up? Some other whatever. They've done some.
Xavier.
Xavier. Which so that there has been. It's not formal, but I'm like I just think
Great.
I like the conference within the conference.
The what now?
Like the conference with what I told you.
The conference within the conference. Yeah, conference in a conference. I like conference. Well,
Pac-12 good and Pac-12 bad.
They're talking about the rumor of the they've rumored the APAC, right, which is the ACC PAC alliance. That kind of. And this is all. I
got theories, and I want that one too. I want like they do this again in soccer. Don't they do like mid-season tournaments?
Yes, they do.
So it's
great.
And George mentioned that when he got the job. I think that would be a tremendous draw.
Yeah.
Maybe do one preseason that's in Raleigh.
Yeah.
And then you do a mid-season one that's in the Bay Area. Mm-hmm. And then we both play our conference tournaments, and then we don't have to play anyone else. Then we play very few non-conference games.
Great fun, great teams.
And then again, the same thing, the same properties apply.
Yeah.
You handle your. This time we only play 4 out-of-conference games. It'd be a tough schedule, but we got to compete with those deals. We got to be outside the box trying to catch those guys.
Yeah, and it'd be great fun. It's bi-coastal. It's really weird in that way, but it's really cool. You're gonna go play.
We got to do something. I think to distinguish ourselves and make our brand.
Go play some tournament against like Miami, NC State, and Georgia Tech. Like it's great.
I've been waiting to see Carolina and Duke and Pullman.
It's funny you mentioned that. Duke was in Pullman.
Yeah, I know.
In 1984, Beasley Coliseum. It's great. They played the tourney game.
First tournament. Right here.
Yeah.
First games played here in Beasley? Is that right? Or what was
it? They were tourney game. First games ever played with that LSU game with Homer Drew. Remember that trivia nugget? 73. The first college game played in Beasley, men's college hoops game was LSU against the Cougs. And that was I'm sure it had something to do with the coaching staff. I don't know. I would have to imagine that they did.
We had Homer Drew, we had Dale Brown.
Yeah, and they both were assistants in Pullman before just the year before.
And then who else has been here? Stu Jackson? I feel like Stu Jackson's been here.
Probably. I don't know, but I don't know when. I don't know. I don't remember specifically. Yeah, that's great. Well, that's really fun. There's a lot going on. A lot in the line. We'll take a break. Come back. We're talking ball here, talking all kinds of things with Coach Smith as we get set for the Huskies.
Yeah.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Spokane International Airport is a proud sponsor of Washington State University Athletics. The airport connects Cougar fans and alums with over 50 daily departures to 18 nonstop destinations provided by 6 major airlines, as well as one-stop connections to most major metropolitan centers throughout the U.S. Real-time arrival and flight departure information is available at SpokaneAirports.net. Spokane International Airport, when it's time to fly.
This is the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield.
Another season of women's and men's college sports is underway. Follow your alma mater or favorite team in their pursuit of the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2023 to the winning institutions in all competitive divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
There's always time for the drive-thru deal. Because no matter how fast you are at making breakfast, McDonald's is faster.
Nothing fits your morning routine like your favorite breakfast. From a sausage McMuffin to a sausage burrito to those crisp, flaky, fluffy hash browns. Mix and match them every day with buy one, get one for $1. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Have a question for Coach Smith? Send a tweet with your thoughts to Matt Chazanow using the handle @M_Chaz. That's M_CHAZ. Now, back to Zeppos.
Back at it live here at Zeppos. We're talking ball with Coach Smith. We play the Huskies on Thursday. So head across the state. It's Tuesday. Head across the state tomorrow and then tip off 8 p.m. in Seattle. It still sticks with me as we're going through things in the break that only twice ever prior have there been 6 straight Pac wins. And one of those was a 7th Pac win that one Craig Elo had in 1983 with Coach Ravling. And other than that, that's it. And so some history's on the line here against
that'd be tremendous
against the Huskies.
I will share that with our team. That's all. Not much more of that. It's only been done twice.
I mean, that's really pretty special. I mean, you've been so banged up this year. You're as healthy as you've been. You're starting 5 all 30 minutes.
Are they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
Feels like it.
Last game, last 2 games, I think.
I think it's, you know what, it's hard to, that's what's funny. Some teams start to shape that way, but it's hard to get a guy that's good enough to play 30 minutes.
In Maples, they did it. In Berkeley, it was a little more split
let's
up.
go over to averaging minutes. I know Powell. I know Bomba's got to be close.
So, yeah. Powell, I think, leads you in minutes.
And then
sure.
Mo's right there.
Yep.
And I think DJ was over 30. Andre probably not.
Andre's the one, Jabe comes in. It's probably a little matchup dependent, too,
Yeah,
right?
Jabe's 24 minutes.
If I can find the team box.
But I think it's actually more of a positive sign when you can. It's just hard, and it's as you get your older bodies, you're more. Jeez, my goodness, what do you do for a living?
I know, right? There it is. Jeez. Pac player overall. Let's go Pac play.
Let's go Pac. Go
Pac play. Muhammad and Justin both at 33 minutes a game.
Okay.
And Gay just a sliver ahead. Bamba 31, Rodman 32. You have 4 30-plus minute guys. Yaki 26, really close.
Good.
And then Jabe 22. By the way, speaking of Jabe, our sports information director, Jim Crawford, Jimmy does a great job. He was bringing up one of the things we should talk about is the conference awards are coming out on next Tuesday. We won't talk again in this format. Jabe's up for 6th player of the year, first off the bench, 6th man of the year. I think it's apparently 6th player of the year. And then you've got Gay for first team, for sure.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
I think Bomba chance to be defense, all defensive.
For sure has a chance at that.
Yep.
And then, Bomba really has to be second team also if he's, I don't know how.
He's nominated, so
got to
we'll
be,
see.
yeah.
I mean, that'd be great.
I mean, Powell really should be too, I think.
Yeah, he's nominated too.
Yeah.
I nominated, but we'll see.
Yeah.
It's interesting, and I was just looking. I was glancing at who I was going to nominate for Coach of the Year.
Can you
stop.
Can you
Stop,
vote? Can you?
No.
Are you allowed to?
No, nor would I.
Well, I mean,
I might.
If you earned it, yeah.
I might. We went out.
I mean, come on.
We went out. Yeah.
Let's be honest.
We went out. We went out.
I mean, I know you're buddies with Mick Cronin. I know you guys are actually friends.
I was actually thinking. I think Mick's done a good job. And Robles on me. He's like, nah, you're supposed to win. I'm like, it's still hard to do. It's still hard to never lose. It's hard to do. It's hard to do when your expectation is to never lose, and not lose is pretty good. But then I go, screw him. They left the league.
Correct.
And he's belly aching about it too. He's like, we're getting a bad whistle. They don't care. They're against us. It's like,
stop.
Bye.
Yeah.
Get going.
Yeah.
Get going.
Hey, Hartz, do we need another break in, buddy? We need to take one more break? All right, let's do this. We'll take a break, come back, we'll finish it up, put a bow on it next, live here at Zeppos.
When you pull up in a brand new GMC Sierra Denali Unlimited, neighbors are going to notice, even that weirdo down the street. You know who you are, Gary. It's the Spring Into a Sierra giveaway, now through March 30th at Northern Quest. Play daily with your Camas Rewards card, and you can have an $85,000 truck in your driveway come spring. The Spring Into a Sierra giveaway. Details at northernquest.com.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You're listening to Cougar Basketball.
Two-handed skyscraper jam. Shot is up and in.
the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Kook fans! Can't decide what to do with your late-night weekends? Why not Cosmic Bowling? Every Friday and Saturday night from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. is Cosmic Bowling at Zeppo's. At a price designed with everyone in mind, we are your destination for music, disco lights, and of course, bowling. Can't join us on the weekends? Zeppo's is the place to be for all ages every day of the week. With bowling, food, and drink specials, we offer prices that won't break the budget. You can even reserve your lane in advance with online reservations at Zeppos.com. When looking for fun in Pullman, look no further than Zeppo's.
Your one stop for all college sports is the Varsity app and the brand new Varsity Network website, thevarsitynetwork.com. Keep up with your favorite teams and the rest of college sports, no matter where you are, with thevarsitynetwork.com. Live and on-demand broadcasts, your favorite college-centric podcasts, with stories and video around college sports and your favorite teams. Be sure to download the Varsity app and check out the brand new Varsity Network website, thevarsitynetwork.com.
Welcome back to the show. Time now to look ahead at this week's game with the Coors Light Opponent Preview. Coors Light, mountain cold refreshment made to chill.
Back at it live here at Zeppo's talking ball with Coach Smith. You know, it was the first Husky game, as we're in our final segment here at Zeppo's, it was the first Husky game that started this 5-game win streak. You beat the Huskies 56-51. Officially, it was a grinder.
Yes.
But you hold the opposition to 51, generally you win. That's how that goes.
I think the last 10 games, according to Coach John Andrzejczyk, we've defended like the 13th best team in the country defensively.
Is that right?
Yep. And I think, again, it's tied to having 6 guys that can really play 30 minutes a game, take care of the ball, get good shots. And I actually watched it. We got better shots than I think we watched. I think we just got a little nervy.
Yeah,
like up 10 a couple times we couldn't, and we made a couple surprising decisions, and there's a lot of emotion in that game. There's a lot of, and there will be Thursday too. It's just
say maybe more of it on the road. What do you think?
Absolutely, whatever. They're going to be juiced, man. It's their senior night, so this will be back-to-back senior nights for us. Those are fun,
right?
Joel Brown gave an incredible effort.
He's a really good player. He's a unique player. He doesn't score the ball.
No,
but he's a lot like O'Connell.
Yeah, he's quick and tough. He's pretty good. Yeah, they are similar.
Right.
Hopefully Dylan a little bit like that. That's kind of what Dylan is. Tough, quick, can impact the game in different ways.
Braxton Mia is a really good big. I mean, he's a really you were talking about him when we were talking pregame watching warm-ups. We were just kind of he was right next to us. But he proved it in Beasley Coliseum.
He kind of proves every night. He's just he's got an elite talent. He's high NBA skill as far as playing vertical. You throw the ball up anywhere on the rim, he catches it, dunks it, and he's 7'1". He's athletic, pretty unique, and similar to DeAndre Jordan. I don't know if he's going to be that good, but very similar. There's a few of these guys. Clint Capella, he's not there probably yet, but it's okay if the NBA can see it. They can they can take him because it's just changes. Like we're talking about how their zone attack. They get in the high post. If Mia's behind your head, they just throw it up. They just throw it up, and it's like, too late.
Wow.
So so he's pretty good.
The guy who did a great job on, who scores the most points for them, is Keon Brooks. In the game against the Cougs, he was only 4 of 16. He didn't hit a 3. He was 0 for 3. 8 points and 8 boards. He still affected the game.
Absolutely.
He had, but he didn't have a lot of room to work.
DJ played tremendous. He did the most of the job there. Made him really work for it, and he still was. That game was getting tight. He made some plays. It's going to be tough to hold him down. He's getting used to getting 17, 18 a game. Like I said, Mia's really good, and then their 2 freshman guards are coming on.
Menifield's really good.
Really you know what? And Johnson's not way behind him for a freshman. He's good too. And then I said they're kind of fun to watch when they get a breakaway because you're not catching them.
Yeah, we didn't see a lot of Corin Johnson in the game against us.
No, we didn't. But Noah, I think Noah's out. I think he's knee. I think it's. I don't think he's playing.
Is that right?
I don't know for sure.
Okay,
but that's kind of.
Is that a TBD? Check warm-ups, or do I need to check Dr. Google and see what's public?
I don't know. I just think that knee thing's been bothering him. And
it was bothering him in Beasley. He played.
Yeah, it's been bothering him since he got it the whole year. Then he mentioned something like that. I don't know if it was publicly or not.
Well, that's too bad.
But I want to be healthy.
Yeah, of course.
I hope
sure.
is he participating in senior night.
I don't know. Yeah,
I think we got him another year.
I don't know.
One more year.
I don't know. Yeah, but Fuller, Badgema, Menafield, Bay, whose minutes have been down, it's kind of an interesting role for Bay.
I think they're more heavy in the two freshmen.
Yeah.
Bay and then Badgema, almost like those are four they're playing. And then Fuller's been hurt or hadn't been playing. And
right.
I think Noah's out, so they're a little thinner there, but different. They're the small quickies are playing.
Man, Badgema didn't play against a ton against this either. 16 minutes, didn't really score the ball, hit one shot.
Knock on wood, he hasn't been playing it. Like I said, I think it's Bay for whatever's getting more minutes, and Johnson and Menafield are kind of coming on.
When they've got a rim protector like that 2-3 zone, it's just hard to move it around. I mean, it's
just you good luck. You cut backdoor cut, and you're running into a mountain of a man. Yeah. And that's their defensive numbers are really good. That's why I was impressed by Stanford. Really was able to carve them up in transition, and O'Connell played a really good game. So we need some guys to step up and play really well.
Thank you, Coach.
All right,
all season.
That's it.
Thank you for all season. Thanks to Zeppos for all season. Everybody here that we see every week, we love seeing you guys. For Jared Pranghuber, a man behind the camera, Jerry Kylo getting us on the air, Stephen Hartzell back in the studio. There will be a few baseball shows. Those dates are TBD. There's a lot going on. Who knows what's going on with hoops and with Brian Green's schedule, and we'll talk to Coach. But for now, goodbye. We'll be back, and thank you. Thanks to everybody. Go Cougs.